Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're working on something a little different today, getting away from the normal Volkswagen content. Today I'm working on this AT4 GMC 3500. Today we are installing an onboard air system and these bad boys. It's going to be quite a project, so I'm going to go and get started. There's a lot of little things that I need to do, but right now I'm going to get started on bench assembling all this. Got to take these apart, got to work with some brackets here, and yeah, let's just get started. It's going to be quite a project today. Alright, so I started off by putting the rubber along this edge here, and then disconnecting each trumpet from each other. There was a mounting bracket here, took that off, and now I'm going to get the trumpets disassembled. You take off this part from the driver here. Got the trumpets disconnected from the drivers. Here's the center section here. Got to disconnect these lines, just take those off, and then put the solenoid on this. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the time lapse. I'm reading instructions while I'm doing this. Obviously I've never done this before, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, with the center driver completely assembled, now we can mount the brackets that are mixed in here to each driver. And then I believe we can start getting on the truck shortly. Yeah, just a few more things on the table here, and then we can start working on the truck. So now that all the brackets are installed, you have to get this 3/8 tubing here, create 5-foot pieces, and then connect it to each side of this. The solenoid right there on the center section. And then after this, put all the fittings on the compressor tank, or the air tank rather, and then should get close to mounting all this to the AT4 out there. Alright guys, everything is assembled on the bench here. Now I can finally put it on the truck. It's going to be all over the truck. It's on the driver's side frame rail, passenger side frame rail. I'm going to be all over the bottom of this thing. But shortly we should have some loud horns installed on this thing. Alright guys, I just got out from underneath this truck. I installed the air horns. One right there, the middle one, the trumpets right there, and then same area on that side, right by the step here. So now I'm going to install the air compressor, which goes to these holes here. I need to relocate this. It's part of all the brackets that are that came with it, and yeah, the bracket just bolts up through here, and then the air compressor can sit on top, and then I'll get the tank mounted and then all the wiring. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I got the brackets for the compressor, right there. Got the bracket mounted, got the unit up there relocated, and then on the other side, the driver's side, I got the bracketry for the air compressor, the air tank mounted, and that goes right here. So now I'm gonna put the air tank on and the compressor, and then after that it's just wiring and routing the rest of the air hoses. Got this one to route and the small one from the compressor, and that's about it. Almost there. Alright guys, so I got the compressor mounted right up there. I routed the line for the tank already. That's what all that is. I'm plumbing the air horns to the tank right now as well, and right over there is the air tank. I'm going to finish routing all these hoses and then get to wiring. Well guys, it's a new day. I stopped working after routing the air hoses yesterday because it was just too hot out, but we're back on the AT4 here. All the air hoses are routed underneath. The compressor is completely connected air hose wise. Got all that finished up, and now I'm doing the wiring. Should be pretty simple. I have the wiring diagram that came with the kit, and yeah, let's get to it. Also, looks like this tire has a puncture in it somewhere, so I'm going to end up finding that later on down the road. But yeah, let's get to wiring. Got all the wiring laid out here. Everything here came with the kit. I don't really like all these connectors here. I might do something different. And the bun here, I'm just going to wire this in for now. Later on the road, when the part comes in, it's going to have a like a key fob to do at least the horn part, so that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, let's get to wiring. I have the wiring diagram. It's going to be pretty simple, so I'm going to get started. Alright guys, I started running wiring. I got the relay where I want it, right in here. Didn't have to drill a hole or anything to place that. I got the power wires and the ground wire for the compressor. Just run, it's not completely connected yet. And then the pressure switch on the tank, all the wiring is over there. I gotta run it along where I ran that hose, the air hose. And everything's gonna end up on this side. And then after I do that, the center air horn, I'm gonna have to wire up the solenoid. But right now I'm just gonna concentrate on the pump and, well, the compressor and the tank. Alright guys, so I just got done routing all the wiring. Went from the center air trumpet back here followed all the air lines to the compressor. Same with the air tank. Brought the wiring this way. And everything's running along the frame rail here. And then I went up, and now I have all the wiring here. So now I just need to wire the relay, get power to everything, and then this purple wire here is for the button, so I need to run this that way. And yeah, we're almost there. Just need to finish up this wiring, and then we can actually hear this horn. Got the relay wired up, and I ran the wires to the driver's side here. So we need to tap into the fuse block. I need to find a circuit that is powered with ignition on to power the compressor. So I need to find which one of these is only ignition on, but with this wire I can turn on the compressor, verify that's working. As you can probably hear, that's pumping away. So I'm going to go ahead and find a fuse that'll work for that. And then this purple wire is for the horn, so I need to find a routing to get inside the truck here. And yeah, almost there. Alright, so I found a fuse that I can use for the ignition on circuit. I'm going to clean this up here in a minute. The air tank filled up with air. I heard the compressor shut off. Moment of truth. Let's put power to the horn. Let's see what this sounds like. That's a little crazy, but it works. Well guys, I'm going to call for today. As far as the horn, I'm not going to hook it up to the inside just yet. Like I said in the beginning, I have like a key fob remote coming in that I can wire in, and that's a lot easier than trying to run wires through the firewall here. There's just so much stuff in the way. But as far as the onboard air system, as you can tell, it's running just fine. I'm airing up this flat tire with the onboard air on the truck. Well, this was a break from the normal Volkswagen content, but I mean, it was fun to do. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more.